So this guy I had been on 2 dates with decided it was a great idea to go on a 3rd date with his best friend and his best friend's wife. I was down for anything, so whatever, you know, I said, sure, okay, sounds good. We show up, not at a restaurant, we go to this guy's house, okay, the best friend's house. When I get there, he introduces himself, decorated war veteran, impressive, amazing resume, and you know. But then he spends like, I'm not exaggerating, 4 hours talking about himself. 4 hours. Okay, so now I've already identified this guy as an egomaniac. Within 10 minutes of arriving, he is psychoanalyzing me. Okay, he first introduces the idea that he took psychology courses. I'm purposefully playing the role of observer and listener. So I'm sitting there, and after he identifies having taken psychology courses, he was like, Lindsay's a teacher. She's taken psychology courses. Well, Lindsay stayed pretty neutral on the topics we've discussed. I said, yeah. Okay, now I can deal with an egomaniac. I could deal with this major narcissist. Okay, that's not even the problem. The main problem that I had was the way that he was treating his wife. Okay, so the pizza gets there at the house, and he looks at the guy I'm dating or seeing, and he goes, "Can you get that?" And the friend is like, oh, okay. And he's like, it's already paid for, tip included. That was like a weird ego thing, okay? But the guy I was with got up and got the pizza, whatever. Now, every drink this guy got, he looks at her and looks at his glass and points at his glass. She's nice enough to get up and go refill his glass. When the pizza's there, he goes on the table, he goes, honey, can I have a slice? So she would put a slice of pizza on his plate and serve it to him. She also cleaned up everyone's plates on the table. Okay, that's nice. The 3rd or 4th drink, he slid his glass across the table at her, and she looked up because it was so blatantly disrespectful and said, what do you want me to do with this? And just a side note, she was wonderful, okay? And he goes, I don't know, I just put it there. About 6 minutes later, he goes, I'll just make my own drink then. And what's so sketchy is that throughout all this horrible behavior, he sprinkles in chosen compliments. I know exactly what he was doing. He literally said at one point, you're so beautiful. In the middle of a group conversation, said this across the table to his wife. And most people would be like, oh, that's so nice, right? He's doing this because he's disrespecting her blatantly throughout the entire night. So he needs to sprinkle in a dose of kindness. And he goes on a 45-minute long political rant, okay? And this is my body language. That is it. That's all I gave. I also wasn't sharing, okay? I wasn't even making eye contact the majority of the time because I was not interested in having this discussion with a stranger. At one point, during the 45 minutes, for 1 minute, he said, what do you think, Lindsay? And I said, during an election year, I'll do my homework and I'll research topics that I'm passionate about, and then I'll make a decision and vote and participate. But I don't like to spend any more time on this topic than I need to. And he said, okay. And continued to talk. I challenged him one time during that 45 minutes. I said to him, do you think the president of the United States should be held to a higher standard than the average American? And he said, during his presidency or before his presidency? I said, that doesn't matter. And then he spent about 10 minutes dancing around my question and not answering it. I know he didn't answer it because I was listening to his answer. But during that 45-minute rant on politics, the guy I was with was going, in agreement. It's safe to say, I will not be seeing that man again.
This bloke doesn't sound very nice at all. You know, he sounds, really controlling and so much, all to himself. You know, he really bigs himself up, and the fact that, somebody's not going to pour or make him a drink, and he's just like, going off on one, just literally just shows what kind of a person he is. And, after being on 2 dates already, a 3rd date, you wouldn't really kind of expect this behaviour. Yeah, and the fact that obviously he was just talking all about himself for like 3 hours or whatever it was, that literally just shows he loves himself. And yeah, people who love themselves only really see one way, and they don't really care about other people and other people's feelings and how they act makes other people feel. So yeah, you can just tell that he's just not a nice guy overall. That bloke just seems, yeah, horrible. I feel sorry for any woman who has to literally be in a room with him and go on a date with him and try and get to know him, because it literally just seems impossible. Like seriously, no thank you.